welcome back to the Rumi Mill. I'm Cindy Smiles. Today I will be making a character from one of my favorite YouTube creators, and that is Moriah Elizabeth. If you don't know who she is a YouTube creator that does arts and crafts. She makes stuff. Artsy. She is well known for her squishy makeovers. She's kind of made those very popular. She makes it look much easier than it is. I've done it in real life. It is not nearly as easy as Moriah makes it look. It is hard. My child has cried tears, has threatened to throw things. It takes some patience to do what she does. Her videos are extremely entertaining, and that entertainment has caused us to go down the Moriah Elizabeth merch hole. Here's a small sample of our Moriah Elizabeth merch, which my daughter forced me down. She didn't really force me that much. It wasn't hard. I did it a lot on my own, in secret and in private. She didn't know. So maybe it's me. It's probably on me. Okay, here we go. I'm not saying we have a problem, but we might have a problem with Moriah Elizabeth merch. I wish I could say I'm sorry, but I'm not. My daughter and I both love these. They all have personalities and names and backstories. There is an ancestry going on with a couple of these. These two are cousins. I'm assuming the blobs are all related to each other. Angry Lemon with its butt leaf, Wilfred and Winifred, a cat and a frog costume that needs an emotional support rabbit, and a cow costume. Who doesn't need that in their lives? Really, who? A rainbow hippo with butterfly wings. Tell me that doesn't bring joy, because it does. And they're cuddly and they're soft, and there might be 2 more characters on the way to my house right now. My daughter doesn't know. They might be mine. I don't know. Moriah Elizabeth has over 9 million followers now, the last I checked. That's a lot. She's worked very hard, and she has really cute, funny videos that keep you interested and entertained, and that's part of why I enjoy her videos so much. I love her content. I like her personality. She probably loves her mother, as I love my mother, and she probably wants her mom to have a lot of success with her own Etsy shop, which I will put the link for in the description box below. It is called Rainbows and Pickles, or Pickles and Rainbows. It has pickles and rainbows in the title. In her Etsy shop, she has patterns for Pickled Pink, Derp, Georgie, and a couple of her own patterns for some creations she's designed, along with some handmade jewelry that she has. It's a very cute shop. Her pattern is very well written. It's a nice, easy, straightforward pattern. I highly recommend you checking out her shop and giving it a try. Put a link to the store down below. And today I will be making Pickled Pink, which is the sister or cousin of this guy. And this guy, because these two are cousins. This is Cousin Derp. They all go together. And we're making another one to add to this adorable collection. It'll be good. My daughter will be very happy. It'll be one more crocheted creation to throw in her toy bin, of which there are already too many, and most of them are ugly, but this one's cute. I've made it before. This is my second time to make it, and it's very cute. Her mom did a great pattern. Let's get started. And here are all the supplies I used. A needle, scissor, Premier Parfait chunky yarn, Paintbox Simply Aran, Fiberfill, and my Furls Odyssey hooks H and D. I also used Clover stitch markers and 12mm safety eyes. First, you're going to see me making a magic circle, and I had to speed everything up pretty fast to make your time somewhat valuable. This is the hardest part in starting any amigurumi project, and as you can see, I'm struggling just to close the circle, and that's because this is chunky yarn. Chunky yarn is always harder. I usually use a larger hook, or I make sure my tension is very loose so I can close it up. Now I'm stuffing the legs, stuff,
And we're stuffing, still stuffing. And you gotta pack it in and keep pushing it in. Just when you think it's too full, it's really not. Especially in chunky yarn, you use a lot of stuffing. Here you'll see me doing the invisible decrease to cinch up the end to get it ready to sew up. So I can only show me making the pattern, but not share any other details. I can show you how I did things, but that's all. For you to know how to do the actual pattern, you will need to go and purchase it from the Rainbows and Pickles Etsy shop. Ta-da! There they are. 2 legs that look like something not like legs, but those are legs. Now we're starting on the arms. Same thing, starting with the magic circle, and it'll grow and grow and grow. We will stuff and stuff and stuff. We just repeat the process again and again and again. And there I was counting my rows because I forgot to bring my row counter. So I was doing it the old school way, which is what most people do. And there we are, 2 arms made. There's arms, and there's legs, and they are done. My photo skills need some, but I was by myself. Once again, I was hot. My work when I am hot is not the best. Here you see me putting in the eyes for the head. And the blue thing I'm using is called a safety jig, and I'll be sure and put the link for the shop where I got that down below. I love my safety jig. It helps me put the backs on my eyes. Look, can't you read it? Read it. Can't you see that? Yeah, you probably can't see that, but I was showing you. Here I am gathering up all the pieces, not realizing that most everything I'm doing is out of frame. I'm gonna show you, voila. Yeah, you didn't even see the voila because it was cut off. Now I'm starting on the spikes, and because I'm using a smaller yarn for the spikes, I actually had to make 6 instead of 5, which is what the pattern actually required. But for them to go down the back as far as I needed them to, I needed 1 extra one. So this is me making that extra spike going down the back. These are not sewn shut, or at least I didn't sew mine shut. You absolutely could. But where I made my mistake was, this is the perfect time to sew on the sprinkles, but that's not what I did. And you'll see later what I did. Sewing the sprinkles on while the pieces are off of the body is really for the best. Do that. Don't do what you will see me doing. Also, there's another voila, out of frame, but I voila. Now we're working on the body, and I am stuffing it. And once again, you need to stuff and stuff and stuff. And now I'm placing the head, and you're gonna see me use my bamboo skewers to attach the head while I'm working on it. That is the way I have found that works the best for me. One of those is a bamboo skewer. The other is a wooden dowel rod. They are huge helps when putting something like this together, especially with chunky yarn. You need something that's kind of rough. And I'm sewing the head on, and here I am sewing on arms and lining them up. I should probably not eyeball everything, but I kind of eyeball everything and get it to where I think it looks nice. And sometimes it doesn't turn out exactly right, but for the most part it does. Once again, I'm using my skewers to attach the legs. You're gonna notice me zoom in right here, and that's because of that piece of yarn stuck on my shirt. Chunky yarn sheds. And if you don't know what that means, this is it. And you usually only see it when you're sewing a piece on. I usually just take those little pieces and stuff them right back inside. And I'm checking them out. And now it's time for the tail. And now this is where my fingers really started to give out on me, is sewing on the spikes. And if I had used chunky yarn for the spikes, it probably would not have been nearly as hard. But because this is such tightly crocheted yarn going on to something larger, it's just hard to get the needle through. And I was using a pretty big needle. And I used my bamboo skewers to also stuff my ends back into my piece. Here I am sculpting the face and the eyes. That is something that is not easy, and I'm still not great at it, but it went pretty well. And now you cannot have sprinkles being sewn on without the sprinkle song.
And here she is, all finished. I love her. My hands are numb. I've done this all in a day and a half, sort of. And I'm tired. Do I look it? My hair's different. I've picked up children. I've had lunch and dinner, and I'm hot. Hot flash. But she is all done. Pickled Pink. She has her spots, her sprinkles, her sweet little face. She even has claws. I love her, and I hope my little girl does too. I hope you've enjoyed getting to see Pickled Pink join all of her relatives from Moriah Elizabeth's channel. If you have not heard of Moriah Elizabeth, go check out her channel. Her link will be below, along with her mom's Etsy shop, where you can get the pattern for Pickled Pink, Pickle, Derp, and Georgie. Thanks so much again for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Please give the channel a like and subscribe to see more. Thanks! Oh my gosh, having a hot flash.